Let's make sure that I got everything all set up here. All right, here we go. We're about to begin an Outlands tutorial. Ultima Online Outlands. Starting a character from the beginning to all 70s at the beginner island, Shelter Island, until we leave. What are we going to name said character? This will be the exact same steps that you would go through to create a character if you were just starting the game today. Since all my characters are bald, why don't we give one of them a little bit of hair? Okay, I've always been partial to the long hair because I don't got it. And all my characters have beards. Will make this guy have no beard. What are we gonna call him? Probably should have thought of that ahead of time, but I wonder if this is taken. Okay, so I'm pretty confident that every time you try to make a new character for the first time, it doesn't work. I think that's just a bug. We're gonna test. Here we go. We're gonna just make a simple, we're just gonna click on a warrior because we can adjust his skills as we build him. Shelter Island's the only place you can start. Just click the arrow. Oh, it made him because we're the best. Okay, all right. So if you're using CUO like I am, hit Alt-O to, oh boy, to open your options, go into sound, automatically adjust what you need to adjust to make it so that you don't blow your eardrums off. Okay, I do. I have the gum for name, so that wasn't going to do it, but that's fine. I've had it happen a couple times too, where it doesn't go. But anyways, if you open a client with CUO, like I would suggest that you do, you can just adjust this window by pulling on this and opening it up. Now you have a much more larger play area, and you're good to go. Here we are on Shelter Island. These are some of the things that'll pop up. If your name is taken, you're going to get a message like this that's going to say generic player, and you're going to have to try again. Since there can be no duplicates, each name has to be specific. Unfortunately, we're not really getting any helpful names in chat, so we'll probably just think of one ourselves. Will you just get scary out of that? Actually, that's not bad. I don't mind that. I don't hate that. Very scary is not bad. From Willow. The crab chip. Who is Komanya Fayas? Big Pop is going to be taken for sure. You know that's going to be the case. What about Uhtred of Bebenber? No, how about Uhtred Ragnarsson? How about that? Oh my goodness, malicious. I'm trying to make a helpful video here. No, I can't sell out anymore, bull. I already have 2 characters. People have yelled at me so much. Okay, we're going to try this one because I just watched The Last Kingdom. So here we go. You from now on will be known as Uhtred Ragnarsson. I probably spelled Ragnarsson wrong, but it doesn't matter because I knew it would work if I spelled it wrong. So here we go. I'm not doing any generic nonsense. So if you hit Alt-P, that'll bring up your paper doll. This is your paper doll right here. This is our guy. We have a war fork and a shield because we're already starting off looking scary. Messages of the day, we'll check them out. Read, a new patch has been pushed to the server. Please click the forum post for details. You can do that if you like. We'll discard it. It's okay. Did it anyways. Oh, that was Discord link, not discard. Good for me. Way to read. Anyways, a new patch kit. Did I not? Yep. The dungeon chest in Poma level 3 should now be responding correctly. Okay, so here we go. Got a couple updates today. It's nice. They seem like they're 10 on the staff. Stuff happens. This is your welcome to Shelter Island. We'll just go through it quickly. See how things. Your character begins with young player status. You may stay in Shelter Island for now, or you may renounce your status and travel to the town of Prevalia. we're gonna stay here. We're gonna pretend like this is our first time for the most part, except we sort of know what to do, and we're gonna do it. If you want to go a little further into this guide, I encourage it. Feel free, but we're just not going to. Anyways, Alt-I will bring up your backpack, and here we are. So this is you starting Shelter Island, day 1. A young adventurer with his world out in front of him. So, these are the things that you're going to start with. 2 bags, an atlas. Oh, my heart. That shows a bunch of things. We'll get into that later, as I don't think we're really going to need to currently, just as we're going to work skills. Anyways, this is your food. You have some cures just in case anything bad happens. Some band-aids to start work healing. They are usable only by you. Alright. Because this isn't my first character, you will get a yellow credit check in here. That's worth 1,000 credits, and you can use that to purchase things or train up skills. Right? I believe that's true, right? Mongrel? Yeah? I really did try to say that too, by the way. Guys, be helpful, okay? Don't make me say stupid things. Train, not purchase? Okay, yeah. Anyways. Click on skills. Oh, actually, first, before we get into skills, these are stat orbs. So, dexterity stone plus 10. So, if you drag, left-click drag, that's your health bar, mana, and stamina. You double-click that. Right now, you're a little weak. You got 60 strength, 10 dex, 10 int. It's not going great. You only get that. Are you guys? Is that for real? Is that a real thing? Because it'd be good to know. Or is it just a newbie thing? Anyways, so you double click it, it'll use it. Now we have 20 dex. We have another one. We'll bop her again. 30 dex. One more time for strength. We're at 70 strength. Easy peasy. We've gained some stuff. Our stats will go up naturally as we build skills. So these are our skills. After clicking skills, this pops up. We're going to go and click a new group. Click on it. Rename it. Uhtred. And Uhtred is going to be a paradexer. So, the skills that we want are Arms Lore, I believe. Even though, no matter what, this build will be highly contested, even though I thought of the simplest thing possible that nobody should complain about. I'm sure they will. So, only think of it as a guide and go from there. Anywho, just something that I do is I turn everything down so that you don't accidentally gain something just as you're out and about adventuring. What else do we want from here? Nothing, I believe. Combat. So, I think I'm going to make him a swords dexer. Yeah, I think so. So, we'll open these two up just by clicking on them, and we'll start filling up Uhtred's template. We're going to want anatomy, maybe. We're going to want parry, tactics. We can turn mace fighting down. It just started us with the default 50 mace, 50 fencing, because it doesn't know we didn't click our skills. We clicked on just the basic warrior template. They'll go down as everything else raises. We want healing. What are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to pick 7 skills to start, and that's going to be what we focus on for right now. What do I need? Tactics, swords, parry, healing, anatomy, arms, lore. We don't want alchemy. Oh. Yep. Scribe, lumber, tailoring, tink. Eva, majory, med. I think we'll go with resist. And just be super tanky. I was thinking for extra damage and disarm. Right? No? Oh, well, okay. Mongrel, don't try to help things. I'll get there. I will explain things when we get there. Anyways. pause this, because this is not going to make a very good beginning of the tutorial unless I somehow voice over it. Okay. All right. So, this is going to be our build for right now. I am going to bring this character a little bit of gold so that I can train up our skills. You would get that 1,000 credits, and that'll train up a little bit for you. And then we will start going through how we will train the rest. First, we will do a run around Shelter Island. If you hit Alt-R, that'll bring up this. If you hit it twice, it'll make it a little bit bigger. Another thing you can do is this arrow right here and click on World Map. It'll also bring up something similar, but you can also make it larger and zoom out, and it has a few more options. Something you can utilize. Anywho, let me just get on another guy here. We'll give Soul a break. Been playing his little heart out ever since I messed up his stuff. Just give me 1 second. This is my Bard Macer. This is the guy that I made first, and the template that I farm on the most. But we won't follow this because it's highly contested as the greatest template ever. But until that is in fact for sure, we won't worry about it. Oh god. Anyways, we're just gonna keep moving here, give my guy the money, and then we will carry on. Sorry about this little delay. I thought I was gonna get those credits in my bag, but I did not. Please move. Running. Uhtred Ragnarsson. Alright. Here we go. Now we have a little bit of gold. Thanks, Luke. I appreciate it. Somebody super smart thought about it for me. I thought, you know what? That's not a bad idea. So, now here we are, and we are going to go around to shops and look at NPCs and see what they can train us to do after we go to the bank. So the bank on Shelter Island is directly in front of us. Stable Master's to our left, Innkeeper as well. If we walk right here, say the words bank, our newbie bank will open up. Not our newbie bank, it's our bank. It's always our bank. Don't know why I said newbie. What we do is we put our check in here, double click it. This is where you're going to store stuff for the first little bit while you start until you build up enough of bankroll to buy a house or something along those lines. You're probably going to live out of here for quite some time. I just moved out of mine. So anyways, we're going to grab a little bit of gold. We have 1, 2, 3 skills to train up. We're going to grab 1,500 and we're going to start going around. First things first, we need anatomy. I believe anatomy can be trained at the healer. So we're going to run towards the healer here. I'll move these all a little bit lower so you guys can see everything. I'll put that right there. And we will put this right there. I have a feeling from how I understand that it works, I might as well. So I just realized that I do not know where the healer is. Maybe I am wrong and it's over here by the newbie dungeon. I think the Zodiac Killer is attempting to show me thus where the healer is. Alright. So, one thing that you will notice, that I've noticed, the community here is very helpful. Everybody seems to be nice. It might just because I'm a nice person. If you're a terrible person, they might not be so nice to you. So what you do is you get here, and you single click on an NPC, and they'll show you what you can get trained from them. So, I can learn anatomy. So, I take 500 of my gold pieces, and I drop them right on there. Boom. I have 50 anatomy. Let's see what else. I need arms lore, and I need resist. It looks like this healer does neither. So we're going to go around and we're going to look for another one. So this is the classic UO client, and I can run it at 144 frames, which I do, which is why it looks smooth and it doesn't look like UO used to. And this is also Ultima Online Outlands, which is a customized Ultima version with a customized map, customized skill base, customized quite a bit. It's definitely worth the read and it's great. And we're going to look here. Nothing. Magery Spirit. No. Not sure where resist is. Let's check the mage upstairs. One-time resisting spells right there. So we're going to take another 500 of our GP. And we're going to go like that. Well, we have one more. You don't train Arms Lord, do you? I'm not that lucky. Nope. Okay. Off to the next building. That was the mage shop. So we're going to take a quick peek right here. And we'll run through the skills that I've picked and explain. We'll go get anatomy. And then we'll go to there. And then we'll run through and explain what my skills do. So we have the bower here. Map maker, carpenter, blacksmith. I believe Arms Lord's a manly man thing, even though that might have been a little bit sexist. So we're going to say it's just a strong individuals thing. Arms Lord right here. 500. There we go. Okay? These are skills now. We're all 50'd out. This is exactly what we're going to focus on. We're going to try to get all of these to 100 to start, even though some of them might end up at 120 a little bit more late game. Now we're going to go back to that area that I showed you. And we'll talk about my template and some of the understandings. Oh, that's kind of sad. Oh, I just realized something else. So, we're training swords, so we need to put the sword in our hand. And we'll just do that. Simple enough. So here we go. Simple things first. Anatomy, coupled with healing, will give you the ability to cure yourself later in game, should you ever be poisoned, and it'll give you the ability to res other characters, teammates, random people along the way. If you so happen to cross somebody dead as a ghost, you can heal them with band-aids if you have over 80 anatomy and over 80 healing. We will probably maybe make them both GM. We'll see. We'll go from there. Thanks, Luke. I appreciate that. Next, Arms Lore gives you the ability, again, over 80, as most of these things trigger points of when that you can use special abilities. Having Arms Lore will give you the ability to Hamstring, which is a special ability to Outlands, and Disarm, which is pretty self-explanatory. The Hamstring will drop your opponent's stamina all the way to 0 for 2 seconds. Guys, is it 2 seconds? I keep saying 2, but I want to make sure that it's 2. Might be 3. 2 to 3 seconds. Gonna be very helpful. In PVM, the Arms Lore, when I hit a mob and I disarm it, will obviously disarm it, and it'll increase my damage towards that mob exponentially, and it'll be great for me to do massive amounts of DPS and peel through big mobs quite quickly. Parrying. Parrying is a shield-based skill. It's passive, more or less. Here, my understanding is parrying will also give you the ability to absorb some spells. It is a random percentage chance, but the higher the parrying, the more you absorb. The way you go. You'll also block many incoming melee attacks from other mobs, as well as ranged attacks such as archery. When a player is hit by a hamstring effect, they will be reduced to 0 stamina for 3 seconds, forcing them to walk, after which their stamina will return to its previous amount. Disarm is plus 25% damage, plus 25% chance to hit for 10 seconds every 30 seconds. Satra, if you want, go right here, www.Ultima Online Outlands.com. And then Discord Owen directly and tell him that you downloaded it with promo code Soulrix, and he won't do anything. I'm kidding, don't do that. Please don't do that. Anyways, continuing on. I'll have to clip that part out of this. Resisting spells. Oh, that's right. Having parry also gives you the ability to parry with a two-handed spell. Like I said, it's passive. Once you have it, you have it. Resisting spells, also another passive. Pretty self-explanatory. Gives you percentage base to take less damage from spells. If you resist it, you just take less damage. Swordsmanship. The weapon choice you choose. Some people have multiple. I would suggest going with one so that you can build other skills to complement that sword or that melee skill. There is a skill cap of 700 when you start. It can be boosted to 720 using skill balls. We'll get into that kind of stuff a little bit later. But that's what you're working with. 700 skill cap, 720 with skill balls. And then tactics is another passive, but I believe it is your hit chance. So having somewhat high tactics, 80 or 100 is decent. And yeah, those are our skills. And simply, this is the newbie area. 225, like it always is. So that is a stat cap is 225, and those are what your stats will be. We are going to have our stats at 100 strength, 100 dex, and 25 int, as we are going to be a melee hero. And not cast many spells whatsoever, but maybe the odd recall. This area here is specific for training skills for new players. I can just walk over, set this character to hit this individual, Elaine the battle trainer, and I will train my anatomy, my swords, and my tactics. Well, maybe not my anatomy, but my swords, my tactics, any of my fighting skills will go up. We're not going to do that quite yet. We are going to go explore the newbie dungeon and see what that looks like, because we are going to use that area to train some of our resist, which is extremely important. So, if you remember, we just started just over here, right in this area, right where Soul is. And if you take this way, we'll go past the healer where we started. Past this lovely guard, down these stairs, and into this ominous-looking tunnel. And here, all the new players' training skills right now. So we are going to go be a bit of an adventurer. We're going to click this right here into war mode, so that way when we double-click something, we'll begin attacking it. You also gain extra while you're here. So skill gain boost is up, and we will see how it goes. We're also going to be double-clicking our band-aids and using them on ourselves to heal for right now. We're going to get into macros and things a little bit later. You can pull bars by left-clicking on a mob and dragging away from it. And that'll pull the bar up. And you can also see your band-aid timer right here. So you'll know when you start a band-aid. Except I'm not being damaged. Oh my goodness, we're so strong. You double-click on a corpse and it'll open up. There's a little bit of gold. Making money already. We drag this Mongbat's health bar. We hit like a truck. And we're gaining skills. 51 anatomy, 50.8, 50.9 arms lore. We are just flying up. We'll use another band-aid. 15 seconds before it'll go through. Should survive no problem. We're gaining strength and dex. Another corpse. More moolah. And we'll just keep adventuring through the dungeon. We'll move this back down here. You guys let me know if you need me to move anything for you guys to see a little bit clearer. We see a headless here. He looks like he wants to tango. Double click him. There we go. We just hit him with a bleed attack, which is a special for swords. It's random chance to hit, but now you'll see that he takes this bleed damage and he dies even quicker. More gold, more money. I'll fight you, Paquito. Alright, we're going to stay healthy so that I don't die during this and it becomes like an embarrassing event. We're going to walk over to this corpser. Double click it so we get aggro, walk up, start attacking it. Now if I wanted, say that I didn't want to kill these things, I could just stand here for a little bit and let it hit and I would gain some parrying and I could use some healing. But we'll get into ways that we're going to train that a little bit later. For right now, we need to make some gold so that we can continue to fund our character game. Yeah, Paquito, jerk. And we hit this with another bleed because we're just getting stronger and stronger every swing. Newbie Dungeon's a great place to play around for a little bit. Keep missing. Doing okay. Part of being a young warrior. Learning how to strike true. This guy looks like he's just over here training taming. Which is something else that you could be. Oh my goodness, I'm poisoned. Okay, so luckily, we're going to hit one of these cure pots. We have to take our shield off, because clearly you need a free hand to drink. There we go. Now we're okay. Put our shield back on. Check our sweet loot. Oh, we just got 4 more gold than we had been. I don't think I really feel like messing with things that poison. So we're just going to continue to clear out the dungeon a little bit. Make some gold. Gain some skills. Now remember, on Shelter Island, even in the newbie dungeon, you will max out at 70. None of your skills will gain after 70. So once we have maxed out at 70 completely, which shouldn't take too long, we will move to the other main town. But that is basically where I'll lead you guys to begin to learn the world on your own. And that'll conclude this lovely tutorial. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, but we'll see. We'll go through some simple macros to set up as well to get you guys started. Something to learn, something to get used to. It'll really help your gameplay along the way, making macros and getting used to making macros, using the system, and going from there. How that this one? Well, maybe I will zoom in here, give us a bit more of a up close and personal experience with the mobs and the artwork. Look at this young adventurer go. The parry taunt. So the ability to taunt by double clicking on your shield and clicking on the mob, and you use your ability, which is taunt, which will just draw the aggro of that mob to you, potentially protecting your friends, since this guy is going to be basically a tank. We'll use a band-aid since we're getting kind of beat up there. Fight valiantly, Uhtred. He's getting stronger, which is nice. Anatomy's going up. Arms lore's going up. Ooh, I'm gonna start to hit like a truck. Okay, we are starting to lose this battle. Gonna put another band-aid on here. Hopefully we don't have to run. We're gonna just try to hold fast here. Oh boy. Oh, we're not going to. We're gonna die. This harpy is not messing around. We're gonna try to get a band-aid off here. Okay, plus 28, not bad. Remember, this game is not easy. Maneuverability is key, and you're going to want to learn it. Not everything needs to be a head-on battle. Ooh, no wonder he was fighting so hard. Not only did he have the most amount of gold, he had some sweet gems. Always pick up gems. You can sell them at a jeweler. They're great for gold, especially starting. I still pick them up. Well, I'm still kind of starting, so. I'm not going to say that was lag, but it looked like it might have been a little bit of lag. Start another band-aid. Don't forget to use your band-aids to make sure that you stay alive. They are the cheapest form of healing. Even though some people would tell you that you should use greater heal potions later in life, I still prefer band-aids as they are the cheapest form of healing. Let's go kill another bat. I feel like they had a lot of gold. Oh, I can't. Old hands. There we go. Yeah, we're going to go through some macros a little bit. There are no mounts in any of the dungeons, and I'm new, and I couldn't afford one yet. Ooh. Oh, now I'm bleeding because this is a bat. Which is not good. To see things like bleeds, if you click on your buff bar right here, it'll open up this buff bar. Right here. See this bleed? I'm bleeding for 10 more seconds. It's not terrible, but it does kind of suck. We do have a band-aid going. You'll see that your fingers slip on the side. The more your fingers slip, the less potent your band-aid is. So you're going to try sometimes to just get a clean band-aid off, and it'll do a lot of heal. No, I think we've gotten into enough trouble with bats. I almost forgot to loot this guy. Here we go. So anyways, we'll put this down here so we remember. Put it right there. So we'll know the next time that we get bled or poisoned or diseased. Any of those things. What treasure box? Boom. Oh. So the chest down here, to open chests like this, you will need to have lockpicking and remove trap. Something that I don't have. So if I were to try, this trap would, or this chest would probably explode and either kill me or do damage to me. So being a lockpicker and a trapper is something that you can absolutely do. I would suggest if you were thinking about playing, taking a look at the skills and the builds, just Google it. It's probably the best way. There is a wiki. You can be anything in here. There is millions of skills. Thieves, bards, tamers, swords, fencing, macing, anything you want. Mages, summoners, just, you know, the world's at your fingertips. But I'm not going to mess with that because it's going to have a trap. Let's see what happens if I double click on it. So this is what comes up, right? So if I try to remove the trap because I don't have any remove trap, I could blow up. I'll die. There you go. So this is the gump here for lockpicking. If I had lockpick and remove trap, I would click this button. I would have a percentage chance to get a little further way down the progress bar to removing the trap. Then I would go through lockpicking it, and then once I finished with that, the chest would open, and I would get the bountifulness inside of it. Some of the things that we will take just a half second to go through now because I realize that my doors are auto-opening. This is in your options again. Alt-O will bring this up, and this gives you some in-game abilities that you can set to maybe optimize your gameplay, just like my frames are at 145, so that everything looks smooth and nice. Sound is something we went into. I have my sound pretty low. We'll just fight this headless while we do this. Because it's loud. Most of the time. And I don't have to talk over it. Video. This is how I zoomed in and out. You click on this and it gives you the ability to go like this with CUO. Gotta make sure that I loot my kill here. Dun, dun, dun. We'll walk over for this bat too. We'll just keep trying to train while I do things so that things go well. Oh no, I have two of them. I don't know if I can take both of them. No, I definitely can't. Ah! Okay. It's nice. It has completely sold me as well. We'll get to those bats after. These things are a little bit... Oh, oops. These things are a little bit easier to go. We'll sit in this room. It's safer. So I hit it with another bleed. We'll bring up options here again. We'll go into video. Some quality of life things, you know, it's up to you how you check it. Normally, what I would do for the characters that I run, I would use the custom aura under feet, and I do always, which is something that it's up to you. But as you see, my guy right now has nothing under his feet. Click apply. There's a blue aura because I'm an innocent, which is blue. Here they do have a color system, which is aggressor. Gray is a criminal. Red is a murderer. Blue is an innocent. Gray people can be attacked by anybody, so can murderers. They can't enter towns because they're murderers. They have their own town. Macros is a place that you can set up something. These are all default ones. The Alt-O for your options, Alt-P for, or Alt-J for your journal, Alt-I for your backpack. Those were things that we touched on at the beginning of the video. Fonts, feel free to feel free to do it any way you want. Speech, same thing. You can customize stuff quite a ways. Here as well. I'm not going to get into it because it's kind of later game. You decide how you want to do it. Here's an encounter thing, which I would suggest doing as well. You click here, enable counters. Here's the cell layout. I always do 2 and 8 just because I don't know. That's just what I do. Cell size, we'll make it just a smidge bigger because I'm getting old and my eyes aren't that good. So this is what it looks like. You can drag this anywhere you want. I drag it up here just because that's where I look. Feel free to customize it any way you want. This is where you put the resources that you use when you go out hunting. So all I really have is my gears and my band-aids for right now. So this is just a nice way to keep everything organized and know what you're dealing with while you're out hunting. We'll continue. Kill this rat. Experimental. This is where you can click on some things like my auto open doors. My auto open doors is in Razor, which is something we'll get into, but this opens. If you've ever played UO before, you should at least have heard of Razor, or, you know, you're going to figure it out because it gets used a lot. Auto open corpses is something that you can do. Anytime you run past a corpse, it'll auto open. We'll go skip empty corpses. We don't care about the empty ones. Auto open doors, smooth doors. Show target range indicator. That'll give you an indicator of how far you can target things away from. 12 units is the distance for aggro here or for sight. Within 12 units, you can target something. There's also custom health bars. They look like this. It's up to you if you like those ones. Some people do, some people don't. For nostalgia feels, we will just rock it like this for right now and continue on. And that's about all you want there. Network, I use mine on most of my guys just because I like to watch my ping bounce around lately. So, info bar, up to you. Go like this, boom, brings up this beautiful little info bar. I like to set it just above this bar. Gives you a good idea of what you're sitting at. And containers. Let's just read through it and decide what you think. Oh, we got another giant rat here. So creatures that are aggro will attack you if you walk past them. Open world, dungeon, anything like that. Any gray creature that is based off of an aggro will attack you and try to kill you despite you wanting to be in that fight. There are paragons, no Doom and no Classic. Well before Doom, but there are paragons in here. And there are bosses. Not like champ spawns, they're different and they're pretty cool. There's a lot of customizable stuff from OSI and even UO Forever, all those ones. If you're looking for the old feel, that's where you want to go. But if you're looking for a new experience, a kind of an updated one, this game I have thoroughly enjoyed over the last month and a half. Which is why I decided to make this nice video. Also because I messed up one of my characters and they're going to take some time to unmess up. Okay, so we're going to hope we don't die here. Our skills are going up pretty good. Oh, I'm starting to hit like a truck. Now, did you guys see this? That the corpse auto-opened as soon as it died. Because it had gold in it, and we'd click the auto-open. And again. And also, this keeps track of our gold, so you can keep track of how much you got on you, just in case things, you're starting to get a little fat. You want to see grid loot? Okay, we will turn on grid loot, which is another feature here. Hold on. So this is grid loot right here. Halfway down in general. We'll do both so we can see it. And that didn't have any gold in it. I have joined PvP. Yep, I like it. It's good. It's so this is the grid loot that's popping up. I don't know why it's still doing empty corpses. What was that in? Skip empty corpses. I don't know. Anyways. Kill this headless. I've really enjoyed the PvP. So not only do they have organized PvP here, but they also have a fairly good reward system for PvP as well. Every Tuesday, they have a 2v2 tournament, which fields about 50 people. Every Saturday, they have a 1v1 tournament, which fields about 50 people. I use the classic UO client. If you download Ultima Online Outlands, this will be the launcher that you get with it. Classic UO is right here. Click on it, everything will pop up, and away you go. We're going to get back into war mode here so that we can double click. Oh, and we're at half-life because this thing is beating the snot out of us. But it is getting calmed by somebody over here. I can't hit this. Oh, we gotta run. No! I wanna live! Close these doors. Oh no. Alright. Let's hide in this corner here. Get a bandit off. That was a little bit close. That was close. Well, this heartbeat wants blood. We have 8 more seconds. 7, 6. Oh, this Mongbat wants some. Okay, we'll deal with the Mongbat first. Sometimes you're going to have to systematically go through dungeons as your skill level goes up. It's not easy. So this is the grid loot, how it pops up. Some people like it. I actually run the grid loot as well. On my guys, it's nice to have. You don't miss anything being under things. Oh my, oh boy. Okay. We're okay. And as you can see, our skills are going up quite quickly. We should be able to get 70 too long here. We're at about an hour on the stream, but I did do a little bit of trying to hit people earlier, so it hasn't been full. Thank you, Bakito. I'm not sure I have any idea what any of that means, but I thank you. 100 bits from Bakito. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like I said, guys, I wouldn't do this if I haven't enjoyed the game as much as I have. It has been a great time. I have enjoyed myself an absolute ton. To feel like a noob again playing UO Ultima Online, I didn't know that I would get there again because I've played for so long. And the fact that it does feel like that, I've been tickled pink about the whole situation. Alright, we're gonna try to maneuver our way through here. So if you double click something, oh my goodness, I got 2 of them. So because I'm a little bit zoomed in, I'm not seeing exactly where my aggro is, because you will drag aggro of a mob just from being close to it. It will find you, and you will be in trouble. But we can kill both of these, I'm pretty sure. We'll get both their bars up. Get rid of this. And we're just training. Killing, training, getting strong. Once we have a little bit of money, maybe we'll even buy some armor so we can get, I don't even have the overhead healing timer on my guy. I have to make that. That's part of like a Razor thing. If I should do like a Razor, yeah, I know. If I should do like a Razor day as well, I can gladly do that. I can't make a 4-hour video of explaining everything what to do on how to set up Razor, build a character. Nobody's gonna watch a 5-hour, 4-hour video of this nonsense. It's gotta still be somewhat compact. You know? You know? Yeah, I agree. That's why I thought we would just do 70, and then I'll do like some quality of life things in the video, and then I'll do getting to 100 and probably showing how to macro that for the most part. So now I just got disease, so I'm violently ill for 25 seconds. Nothing popped up on the rat. No love. More gold. We're getting good. 165. We're still diseased, so we got to make sure that we keep our band-aid going, but that's good anyways because we're trying to keep our healing going up, which it is. Soon at 60 and 60 we'll be able to cure, and we won't have to use cure pots. Unless we're in a bad situation. More money. I'm gonna see, oh, okay. I'm gonna try to pull this bat from over here so that I can just fight it one-on-one and not have any interference from his friends. As you can see, though, as far as population goes, this is just the newbie dungeon. This is the amount of people on a random day that are currently building characters here. Are some of them already current players? Potentially. I have no idea. Maybe not, though. But this is how many are here. It's been mind-blowing to me. My goodness, 16. Maybe we'll have to get some armor here and come back in to get everything to 70 and just be a little bit safer, because this thing is hitting me like a truck. Man, I didn't realize harpies were this hard. And as you can see, my skill gain on the left side of the screen there, it'll tell you as you gain skills. There are commands. You can put a command in that'll tell you the percentage chance of gaining a skill. I'm going to get to that in the next video when, oh my goodness. Oh, okay, we might be okay here. This one is a little bit lower, and we did kill the other. We got a band-aid going. Plus 34, it was a big one. We should be alright. I'll get into that in the next video because that was going to get a little more advanced, and I'm going to start doing the macros and things like that, and quality of life things that you want to set up, like a bandage self that I'm not even doing. You don't need to double click band-aids. Oh boy. You can use a macro that'll just bandage yourself, and we will set all that up in the next one. I'm sure the videos will sit 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll see. Can you just open? Oh. I didn't do enough damage to it, so that corpse is blue. If you're out in the wilderness and you're attacking the same mob as somebody else, but they do more damage than you do to it, you aren't going to have looting rights. If you decide to still take the gold or items off of that blue corpse, you will instantly flag gray and be able to be attacked by any other player in the world. So you will need to pay attention to that, or it could have dire consequences. Pop back out a bit here just so we don't walk into anything that we can't handle. Another vampire bat. Pull its bar. Start clicking. And once you've aggroed something, you will auto attack at your swing speed. And your swing speed is based off of the weapon that you're using and the amount of dex that you have. Hi. Hello. So we're still bleeding, and that hurts. Oh, somebody's bringing us some armor because they're super nice. So unfortunately, this probably won't happen to you when you start, unless you contact me. I'll gladly help you out with some things just to get you started. But for the most part, I'll show you where you can purchase this armor. It's armor of this type so that you can wear it in here so you have a little more AR. Your AR is shown here at 50. Also, you bow to other players here to show that you're friendly with Control B automatically set up. Okay, if this bat hits us, we could be in trouble. Oh, we're gonna have to juke a little here. Get a little bit of distance. I didn't realize these band-aids were on the ground. This is very nice of them again. I have to run. Okay, this is alright. Okay, good now. Alright. Ooh, so there we go. We just got our first magical item. So, all the monsters have a chance to drop magical items. Those items will need to be identified by using a identity wand, which you can buy off of vendors, town vendors that are owned by players, or potentially you can work the skill, which you will have, which I can show you. Item identification, which is right here. Actually, you know, no, we won't do that. You can use that skill and you can ID things. Thanks very much, Eddie. I appreciate it. That'll help at least get to 70 here quick. All right, so now we have a magical harp, an unidentified harp. All right, we'll loot this. Now we even have some more gems, which is nice. We have another harpy coming our way. And we are getting there. We're getting close. Our anatomy's there. Arms lore there. Parrying's getting up there. Swords, tactics. We haven't hit anything magical yet. So we haven't been able to gain any resist. I'm going to do that later because things that cast magic are a little bit tougher. And I'm going to want to focus so that we don't die. And this becomes a terrible tutorial on how to just not do very well. Hey, Eddie with the 100 bits. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for helping out. Okay, we need to position ourselves much better in this dungeon because we're currently seen by 3 things that spawn. Luckily, we're a little bit tougher with this armor now. Things don't hit us for as much because we were just naked before. Well, we've been at this for probably about... Oh, I started right at 4. So we've been at it for 50 minutes now. And from start to right now, and I mean, I literally, we decided on a character name together. So it wasn't even the quickest start in the whole world. I'm bleeding, so I got, oh, okay, we're done bleeding. Oh, that still hurt a lot though. 12 seconds. Mongrel, I don't know where the skeletons are. They're on the other side of the dungeon, so we're going to open up our radar here. So that I can get a peek at this dungeon. Oh, that was so close. Oh, this dungeon is huge. Okay, maybe we'll just explore a little. I haven't really ran around here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, we're gonna kill this guy because I missed. Go to the headless guys and head east. These are the headless guys. Busting through doors like we're the Kool-Aid man. Alright, we're gonna kill these Mongbats just because they're easy. And I want a clear path. Yeah, we're just doing a quick, simple how to start a character. I don't even know if I will continue to make this character. We will see. I probably will since this is like my 4th character. We're just going to continue to work our way through the bottom part of the dungeon here. 70 anatomy! Every time you hit something that's a milestone on this server, something like this will pop up and it'll tell you that you've reached it. So now our anatomy, unfortunately, oh goodness, we're diseased. I didn't know. I get this rat. We'll start a band-aid. Emergencies. It won't go up anymore now until we leave the newbie dungeon, i.e. Shelter Island, and carry on further into the world. But we're going to stay here and make sure that we're all 70'd out because the skill gain here is a little bit better and that'll give us a good fighting chance once we're out about in Abaddon and out in the world. I see a skeleton. I believe we're getting close. And we are making bank. 251 GP already. Oh, look at this individual. A ship people. Looks like he's training a character just like ours. A ghoul is somebody that casts magic. So we know that, and we can go there potentially to gain some resist. And I'm assuming a necromancer would also cast some magic. So what we're going to do, we're going to drag these 2 things into this corner here for a minute so that they can both hit us. And we're going to try to gain a little bit of parry and a little bit of healing just for a couple seconds. So this is something that you could do if you were on your own and just wanting to train and not actively continue to hit things and whatnot. You can train your parrying just by having things hit you. And you'll see that you parry by the little white pop that goes on your shield. Also, again, double clicking a shield and then clicking on yourself will taunt the area and bring mobs towards you. As you can see, put above their heads. We're going to keep healing so that we don't die to this. But as you can see, our parrying is going up pretty quickly almost every time they hit us. Maybe I should have a little bit of this. Oh. No music, really? No war music? Okay. Alright, fine. Whatever. That is how you taunt. Okay, anyway, so I'm just gonna keep attacking here so we get some things 70'd out. But that is what you'll see other people do. Again, if you look at some... We can even get into more advanced ways to macro some stuff in further videos. But for now, Newbie Dungeon, Shelter Island. This is what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to get a feel for the mechanics and the way to play by actually fighting some of these mobs and working through the content of this starting area. Ooh, a troll. A troll might be a bit of a big feat for us. But we'll give it a shot. Always remember, the tougher the mob, the better the rewards, but the fight that ensues will be epic. He just regenerated. Okay. You know what? We're gonna flip this out here. No, we're not. We're gonna just keep this weapon on so I don't do that much damage. Oh, actually, he hits like a truck. What's a Varite? Okay, so Eddie bought me a Varite katana, which will do a lot more damage. The different metals here, just like before at OSI, I should probably stop saying that, but are, bronze up to Avarite. Avarite is something new for Avedon. That's the highest tier metal that you can craft weapons out of. The higher the metal, the higher the tactics bonus that you get. As you can see, mine is now at 80, but that is just strictly because I'm using a Varite weapon. And I'm only going to use it to kill this thing just so that we can see what kind of loot a harder mob gets compared to the 6 gold and the 9 gold that we have been getting. And we just 70 arms lore. We are flying. We are going to be hitting top end things in no time here. As you can see, our strength and our dex is still going up, so is our intelligence. Can't believe my swords is almost 70. That's great. We're going to continue to keep healing. Alright, one more swing. Oh, come on. There it is. 37 gold for that. Check that out. So that's how much of an increase, a type of increase you can expect when the mobs get harder and the gold that you can get. So getting strong and getting into the grind of things is really where you want to go. I just realized that, oh my goodness, I was supposed to be training Soul. Soul still has 76 piece. You know what, it's fine, I'll just finish this. Okay, we're going to try to take on this Necromancer. I don't know how tough it is. It is going to cast spells at us, so you will start to see our resist go up. As you can see there after the first spell and that spell. And it's running from us because it already knows what type of fight it's in for. Holding down right click, by the way, is how you move. I don't think I ever stepped over that. But holding right click further away from you is how you run, close is how you walk. We are actually just a machine in this dungeon now that our skills are getting up. There is almost nothing that can take us down. Oh, it healed. How dare you? All magical creatures in Avedon will drop things like, these are reagents. If you wanted to be a mage, there's 8 of these. You collect them, and you use them to cast spells. Scrolls you can collect. This is a weakened scroll. We don't really want that because we're not going to be a mage. We got another magical item, more gold, and we will take this because it's worth picking up because you might use it later in your adventuring career. For another character, anything, it's good to pick up resources. And our resist is flying. Uhtred is getting strong. Oh, see, running again. A little bit scared of what we bring. This kind of thunder. he doesn't want to go down. Little alligator over there. A monitor hatchling. Alright, so we'll grab the gold. We'll grab that. Probably don't need the scroll. We don't. So, I don't really want to walk into this room. Because there's 2 mobs in here. And I don't know if I can take them both. We're going to give it a try. We're going to attack this one first because it's strong. I think. Oh boy. Here we go. We're going to need our parry and our resist to all keep us alive here. We'll use a taunt. See if we can bring these monsters closer. No, stays there. Still attacks us. That's fine. Do it. Ooh. We're going to keep this door closed so nothing happens. World saves happen periodically, just to obviously save the world and know where you're at. The bleed right now, doing 5 damage a tick. We are becoming a machine. With grid loot, if you just single click on the item that you want to take, it'll pull it out of the loot and put it right into your pack. When you have bars connected like this in CUO, holding Alt will give you the option to click one away. And you just right click it and that'll clear the bar from your screen. Almost 60 resist. That is good. Man, how much mana does this guy have? He just keeps hitting me with spells. Throws himself a heal. We'll just go back this way and we'll keep fighting these necros now that we're a little bit stronger so we can get our resist up. Oh boy, there's one in that room too. Also, by targeting yourself, you can either click on yourself or click on your bar. Either or will target yourself. Okay, on to the next. 41 dex. We're starting to swing fast. 84 strength. We're strong as an ox. Oh, uh-oh. We're gonna... Oh, no. So we got aggro from this... Oh, no. We're gonna run back here. It's gonna get bad. We're gonna try to close this door so this mob doesn't come through. Okay. Now we've got ourselves isolated. We can hopefully kill this one. And on to the next one. Again, I can't stress the amount of make sure that you're always healing. Once one band-aid is applied, as soon as you take damage, make sure you apply another bandage. It is your lifeline. Not healing or sometimes placing a band-aid over another band-aid, which you can do, which will restart the counter, can be costly and may cost you your life. Later, I might make an overhead message for when I parry spells so that we can see how often I parry spells and how efficient that parry might be for parrying spells. But now we are really starting to make bank. 500 gold. Once we get out of here and we're all 70s, we're going to be good to restock ourselves, get back out there. Exactly. You got it. One thing at a time. This already is going to be a lot of information, I feel, for somebody coming in new. Hoping that we're strong enough to do this, but we are just getting dealt or murdered by these two mobs. They're dealing a lot of spells. But Pretty strong. We're absorbing spells. I like it. I like it. It is not bad. And as you can see, our Band-Aid timer is starting to get faster the more decks we have. Eventually, when we have 100 decks, it'll take us 10 seconds every time to heal. We are almost 70 swords, which is nice. Tactics is getting there as well. So again, we're going to 70 everything out here, and then that'll be the end of the beginner tutorial video, and the next one will be a little more advanced, and we'll go from there. And we will end up getting this guy to 100 the whole way through, and that'll be building a character. And I think I'll just do it in like 2 or 3, and that'll be it. Maybe they'll be watched, maybe they won't, but since I messed up my other guy, I needed some time. That is what I was thinking I was going to do for the first start of the next one. Quality of life macros, simple things for just this guy specifically, you know, and that will be, you know, bandage self. Probably I'll make a taunt macro for the shield, equip, unequip, G heal pots, strength, agility, magic grip. But I mean, it's just so much, right? So we'll get in there. You know, we know what cures do today. Well, that'll just we'll get there. This is getting Shelter Island down. First spot. And I think we're just going to stay in this room because for what we need to be trained, this is a good spot. We need resist, we need healing. This person's a tamer with their bears. Swordsmanship 70! Beautiful. Beautiful. Everything's money right now. Just keep going. Oh, that skeletal mage again. Watch the gains. So as long as I'm careful here and I make sure that I consistently apply my bandages whenever I'm hurt, I should be able to survive the 2 of these things casting magic on me. Because parry seems to be badass. I'm just absorbing spells left, right, and center. Interesting. Alright. Except I didn't take my own advice, and I just went a couple seconds there without a band-aid, but again, we know that we're strong. We're strong. Uhtred is no joke. He grew up a warrior. Okay. Do you guys hear that? It's just spell after spell after spell. Give me the gains. Do it! We are strong enough! Let's stand here. Come on. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Alright, anyways. Sorry, guys. I'm feeling my new template a little bit. Don't yell at me, okay? Like I said, I've enjoyed the game. I hope everybody else does as well. I don't mind that bleed either. I like seeing all those quick ticks. Tick, 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 tick. Taking a little bit of damage, but our band-aid's about to go off. Perfect. We'll eat some food. Here, you get a food buff when you eat. As you can see, it says food satisfaction. It'll give you a little bit of passive regen while you're out hunting. Something important, I will touch on it later, but just because it gives you cheese to start, excuse me, I wanted to just mention that. This guy's kind of in my area, which is something you will have to deal with. Again, you know, full open world. People can do pretty much what they want when they want. It's something you're going to have to maneuver around. Look at all these new people. What's over here? Oh, there's an upstairs. Oh, no. This is the... Okay, apparently there's 2 entrances. I didn't know. We just found one. Again, you guys are kind of exploring with me. I have a few characters built, but... just the mine, okay. Cave bear. Is that the only spellcasty stuff down there where that person is? Trolls. We tangled with a troll. An ogre's kind of mean. An orc mage. Okay, we'll kill this ogre because it's just going to follow us if not. Maybe we'll kill this ogre. Maybe it'll kill us. I don't know. We'll see. I'll have a band-aid prep just in case. Soon. Oh, 2 damage. Nice. We parried it. Throw that shield up. Whew. Oh, the 32 with the bleed. The damage. Tactics 70. All right, there we go. We're 4 out of 7. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there quickly, right? We're an hour and a half here. Not too bad. Have another band-aid prepped. That one is over. We'll see if we can find a decent spot. Parrying might be the last thing that we get to 70 here, so... See if I can't find a good spot to just have some things hit me for a bit. Get the angle by double-clicking it. Hopefully it'll cast some spells on me. 66.7. Pretty good. Okay, that hurt. 66.9. Beautiful. Ooh. So purple spell books are magic spell books. Man, we got lots of stuff to ID. I didn't realize this place was going to be so lucrative. Oh, there's another orc mage. We'll go tango with it. Actually, we'll drag this over too. So, I mean, you can drag mobs a little bit, right? I mean, you're going to want to play with that type of stuff, but I'm going to have it just so that it hits me a little bit more for some more parrying, so we can kind of get through this whole 70s thing. Give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm just checking Discord messages. I was told something that I messed up earlier because it is like that on another server. Tactics is not a hit chance. It is strictly a damage modifier. So just keep that in mind. Champ, how's it going, sir? Welcome to the tutorial. I took you through this with a personal experience, but this is going to be for everybody else. We are not healing and we are at half-life. I suggest you focus while you're building your character and that you don't multitask or anything like that, like I am, because you might end up dead. And perhaps I will end up killing myself just before this is over so that people can see what that entails and how... Ooh, an axe. Nice. And, yeah. How you get rezzed up, how you get your stuff back, things like that. If you can get your stuff back... Okay, I think we will run back towards the magical stuff. So that... Ooh, we'll kill this mage. We're almost there. 68.3. Band-aids. Don't forget your band-aids. Keep them going. Stay alive. We're almost at 1,000 gold. Not too bad. We've almost made back what we spent training up all the skills. We're going to try to just outrun this ogre. And this troll. So these onks here, I can only assume would res you if you were to die here. Just running up to one as a ghost will give you a gump that'll show up. That'll say, would you like to res? You click accept and you'll be there as a naked human with only your newbie stuff. And you will have to then try to receive your items from your body. Oh, a Drake. Oh, that might be a little too tough for me. How do I not remember where the mages are? Oh no, a mill. This guy is all up in my area. Just leave us alone for a minute. We don't have long to go. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there, folks. Almost. Good. I'm glad. So I'm going to keep you guys updated here. We're on about an hour and 15 of working. And we're getting pretty darn close to 70ing out our entire build and being done with the beginner island and the newbie dungeon and ready to venture out into the world. We're gonna walk into that back room here and go take on both of those things. It will be on YouTube. Yes, my dame. That is exactly where it's gonna be. I'm gonna clip it from the VOD later. Potentially try to edit it a little bit. And then it'll go straight to my YouTube channel, which is Soulrix Gaming. Please stop by, hit it with a sub for more updates on more videos. Tavik with the Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Tavik. Twitch Prime Magic Resist. 70.1. We stole an extra 0.1 out of there. Go us, because we got a 0.2. I like it. Alright. We got a heal. I got kind of distracted. Almost died. Tavik with the Twitch Prime. I love it. Thank you. Quick world save there. Go up to Necromancer. Remember, Alt and right click to get rid of bars when you have them connected with each other. Alright, 2 more skills to go. Parrying and healing. So we'll kill this and then perhaps we'll try to see if we can motor along our parrying here. I got a feeling. I was thinking of using these frogs. Do the frogs poison? Do you guys know? If they don't poison, that'll work fine. Healing's there. Okay. 1 more to go. Just the parrying. Let's see what we can do here. So what we're going to do is we're going to attack all these frogs. And we're not going to kill them. We're just going to attack them. Go in war mode. Double click them all. And then we're just going to let them hit us, and we're going to heal and hope our parrying goes up. And hope we don't die. Because the parrying will gain just off of things trying to hit us. That white orb tells us that something got parried. Later when we work skills up to 100, this is going to be a little more representative of how it's going to look of us training skills for the most part. Because I'm not going to do everything in a dungeon. Once we get past 70, when we get to the major town called Prevalia, I'm going to show you guys how to macro these things and set up macros to do them so that you can farm or make your characters quicker. But it looks a lot like this, unfortunately. Maybe I'll do this. Does this work if you take your weapon out of your hand? So then it's against 0 wrestling. It sounds like they're hitting me more. So the reason I took the weapon out of my hand is before their wrestling was going against my 70 swordsmanship. As far as, oh geez, as far as their hit chance goes. And they clearly weren't hitting me very much. They're sure hitting me a lot more now. I hope we get a pretty good band-aid off here. Gonna play it a little bit to the wire, but like I said, we are getting so strong, doesn't even matter. There's a secret passage into the world? I didn't know that. The beginning of the second video, Mongrel, will start with the secret passage into the world because I didn't even know there was one. So we will do that content because that sounds kind of neat. And then we'll get to Prevalia and we'll finish out our skills. And then the third video will be in a dungeon, killing mobs, how to use our template, how it works, so on and so forth. And don't forget, we're doing the how to duel tutorial video tomorrow at Soulrix's first dojo. Don't forget. I thought it was going to take longer too. Beautiful newbie. You should. 67.7. We're almost there. Once we get this to 70, we'll just do a quick recap of things, and then that's where we'll end video 1, the Outlands tutorial of how to start a character. Take this out again. Let these guys have some fun. Look at it go. Parry, baby, parry. Okay, don't die. You know what? I'll wait till I get this heal off, actually. But for visual sakes, I will put that axe in my hand, and I'll show you how it looks when you parry something with a two-handed weapon. As soon as I can gain a little more health and these things don't kind of scare me. See, same white orb shows up, two-handed or with a shield, and that is the animation for something being parried. And there we go, 0.9 to go. I will upload this video probably later tonight after the rest of my stream. If I am able to edit it somewhat to look like a relatively comprehended video, then I will do it tonight. It may or may not take me the weekend, though, because my editing skills, I would say, are subpar. By subpar, I mean non-existent. 69.5, ladies and gentlemen. You guys were here, all 70'd out, under 2 hours. Ultima Online Outlands beginner tutorial. How to make a character that'll rule Avedon in under 2 hours. 69.6. Also, to equip things, you can double click them. Just a quicker way to do it. Took me a little while to remember that because I don't do it very often, as that's a feature for Outlands. 69.9. Here we go, our last achievement, ladies and gentlemen. A completed 70'd out character. Oh, the suspense. Oh, okay, you're just gonna hit me a bunch more. Okay, there we go. We got it. I think you'll understand the mechanics and things just fine of the character's newbie if you've played UO for a lot of years. Is that you? Oh. Learning some of the other stuff, I think basing it off of me, even though that I did play UOF pretty recently, so that, I mean, I know that. I don't think it'd be very difficult. I don't think you'd necessarily need the video. The video will probably be helpful just to put you in some of the right spots and maybe just give you some info that you might not have had otherwise unless you read the wiki. But if you have a basic understanding of the game itself, for the most part, I think you could get through it pretty simply. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for the Ultima Online Outlands Video 1, how to create and get a character maxed out to 70 in the starter island / newbie dungeon. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy.